Okay, so now it's going to be the end of the party here, and so we're going to kind of show you how the casino party comes to the conclusion here. You've had to deal for a couple hours, you're probably getting tired of standing on your feet. And what happens through this casino party is generally, progressively, if you play the game the way it's designed, the players will end up winning. You do not want them to win every time. That is not a good thing because it's really not very fun. They'll win, they'll lose, they'll win, they'll lose throughout the night, but overall, they'll usually end up winning more than the casino, and then we're going to go cash them out at the end. So what happens is once the tables are going to close, the manager will come around and tap on your table and go, final hand. Okay, when they say final hand, or they might say one more hand, because what they're doing is walking around and determining the stage that every particular table is at. And so they have to make the call. Does this table have time to get in one more hand or doesn't it? But if they say final hand, that is your final hand. Do not let the players into talking you into dealing more hands. Okay? Because here's what happens. Every table needs to end at the same time so that everyone is cashed out at the same time, so that all the players are dropping their tickets at the same time, so that the raffle can happen in a continuous mode through as we conclude through everything. If you are the last table to cash out, you are going to be the last table that has tickets dropped, and you're going to be the one holding up the raffle. So don't be that. And that's where the pit boss will figure out which tables can play under hand or can't. So if they tell you final hand, that's it. It's final hand. So now they've called final hand, you've dealt through the hand. Now what you do is you tell the players, stack your chips in front of you now so that we can count them all up for you. Try to stack them in stacks of 10,000 if you have that many. But if you can't, just leave them out there and I'll count them for you. At first, it's hard for you to count all these chips. As you get better at it, you will be able to count them and not have to go through a tedious process of separating them and counting them out. Now, what you're going to pay them out is one raffle ticket for every 1,000 in chips that they've got in front of them. But there is a minimum, there is a maximum. Okay? The minimum amount is 4 raffle tickets. So who can tell me what that equates to? 4 times 1,000, 4,000. So if I have under 4,000 in chips, this is what I'm going to get. All right? So let's just say this person over here has $100 in chips. What do they get? 4 raffle tickets. Let's say it's 1,000. What do they get? 4 raffle tickets. So anybody below 4,000 gets 4 raffle tickets, okay? We use the double raffle tickets so they have one side to drop, one side to keep. Now I'm going to explain this and show you exactly how I do this when I present the tickets. I bring out a stack of 4 like this in the beginning. And here's what I say. Hey, so I'm going to cash you guys out with raffle tickets tonight. You're going to get a string of raffle tickets just like this. Here's what I want you to do. Keep it in one big long string. And then what I want you to do is tear it down the middle like this, just like I'm doing here. Still keep it in one long string. Keep the part that says, keep this coupon, okay? Take the part that says ticket, rip them up individually, and go drop them in that bowl or bowls over there where we got those prizes for whatever ones you want to win. So the ticket ones you drop, the keep this coupon you keep them in one big long string. You got the beginning number, the ending number, and all the numbers in between. Now let me make this clear in our parties. You do not cash anyone out till the end of the party. They do not cash out, get raffle tickets, and then go get chips and go play somewhere else. That creates a hodgepodge of numbers of raffle tickets and makes it extremely difficult to do your raffle when you have 400 people that now have a hodgepodge of tickets. This is why we cash everyone out at the end. You got the beginning number, the ending number, all the numbers in between. Keep this one big long string, take these tickets and drop them. How much you got over there, sir? So the first gentleman says, well, I got 5,600. Well, let's see, I get one raffle ticket for every 1,000. He's got 5,600. So how many would he get? We always round up to the next 1,000. So 5,600 equals 6,000, and he gets 6 tickets. Okay, always round up to the next 1,000. Okay, now this can really work to your advantage when you're cashing people out. Let's say you know someone who's not going to get to 4,000 on their payout. You're looking at their chips and you're going, they're not going to hit it. So you go, you're under 4,000, you get 4 raffle tickets tonight. There you go. You don't need to cash them all out because you're slowing everything down. When you get up to the people that have 20 and 30 and 40,000, yeah, you want to cash them out. But even at that, once you get to 28,000 and you know you're not going to make it to 29, well, you can stop and go pay them out at 29,000. Now, the maximum raffle tickets that we will do starting this Christmas season is 50. So, how much can you make and get raffle tickets still? The answer would be 50,000. So, up to 50,000, you get 50 raffle tickets. Now, that's a lot of tickets to count out. I'm going to show you a trick right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I know I got 10, so I lap them over there. Now, I know I got 20. Now, I know I got 30. Now, I know I got 40. Now, I know I got 50. There we go. How hard was that? So that's how you do that. Okay, same deal. You just hand them all that. They're tickled pink. Then they got to go drop all their tickets. Okay? They do not write their names on the back of the tickets. Okay? First of all, you can't read them by the time they're on their 50th ticket. It's just chicken scratch. And second of all, they're usually too drunk to write it anyway. And they write with pen all over our felts. Okay? So they do not write their name. Remember, they have the corresponding ticket that goes with it. So, you ask yourself, what does the person do that makes 100,000 in the casino? Because it will happen occasionally. So here's what we tell them to do, and you will tell them as the dealer. Hey, 50,000 is the max tonight. I want you to get your 50 raffle tickets, but that's all I can give you. But you got 50,000 extra in chips. Why don't you give them to your buddy, your friends, your wife, your girlfriend? They can get tickets for them. So they simply give away their chips to someone else that's below the 50 threshold, and they can get raffle tickets and have a chance to win a prize. So 50 on the maximum, 4 on the minimum. That's what every single person at your party is going to get. Do not go over 50 tickets. It will send the casino sideways, and it will make it very difficult for them to do the raffle as well. About 90% of the parties we do make it a must-be present to win situation. But sometimes, occasionally, they will do where they'll let them go home early. If that is the case, and you'll be let that know before the party by your party manager, what we ask them to do is you have to stop in the game and cash them out, and then you give them their tickets, and you go, if you're leaving early tonight, you do have to write your names on your tickets. Because if we're drawing the raffle, and you're drawing tickets, and you draw the ticket of the person that went home 2 hours earlier, they're already at home snoring, and you're up there calling their ticket number. But if you put the name on the back of the ticket, we know, Karen Musket, she put her name on the ticket, she went home earlier, we're going to save this prize for her and give it to her on Monday. So that's how we do that. Generally doesn't happen. Most everybody of them make a must be present to win. So just play it that way unless you hear otherwise. So what happens now is you've cashed them all out. Now what you're going to do is put all your chips back in your chip tray. Your chip tray will have a second tray on top of it. Let me see if I have one in here. I do. I'm actually going to pull this out and show you what it looks like when it comes out of your chip tray. Why don't you just come on in here and I'll show you what a whole tote comes with. There's the table legs that will go that make your blackjack table tall. Here's the table skirting that's on that table that will come off and go into this tote when you're done. A couple of tip cups, a couple of fun and entertaining cards. There's always about half a dozen chip value cards that you're going to have placed around your table. These have to go back because once again, tomorrow night we'll need them. There is your table sign that has all the special payouts that we went through. You'll have raffle tickets in it, and then you'll have this, the chip tray. The chip tray comes as 2 pieces and has to be rubber banded together after it's done. The bottom part is all set up, ready to go for the next party, and then we put a lid on it. So at the end of the night, you're going to put your chips back in here, put the lid on it, rubber band it, and then put it at the bottom of your tote, because then it won't slide around, shake, and break every which way. All that has to be done. The table's put apart. The dealer shoe is put back together in a similar manner. It's put like this, and then rubber bands are put around it to hold the cards in and the return shoe. Now everything is one piece with the rubber band. This too goes in the bottom because you don't want it shaking around or flipping over, because then you'll be picking up 300 cards. The other thing that we do at all of our parties now is we do what we call top finisher medals. This is an example. This is the gold medal. I'll just put it on right now because I'm number one. So what we do is at the end of your party, before you even put your chips away, and actually even prior to that, while you're cashing out your people, you're going to keep track of your two top finishers on your table. And you're going to write their name down. There's a pen and a pad in your tote. You write down Madison Peterson, 26,400 chips. Karen Musket, 22,300 chips. You only usually need to write down two unless you've got a whole bunch of people that did really good. So what you do is you write those two down, you bring it to the party manager who's collecting them from all the dealers. And what we're doing is determining who the top finisher among the whole casino was. Then we get up on the stage and but while they're dropping all their raffle tickets for their prizes, we are awarding the gold, silver, and bronze medals. So we do that, we make a big announcement, put the little medal around their neck, and then that part of it is done. This can't be done unless you keep track of who the top finishers are at your party. After that, you're putting your chips away, breaking down your table. Everyone is collectively bringing all the equipment out into the trailer. It has to be packed a certain way. It can be a little bit of a slower, tedious process. Usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes, and then you're done. No one leaves till everything's done. So that's kind of it in a nutshell as far as the blackjack training goes. I just wanted to remind you guys that, remember, you're going to a party. Everyone's there to have fun. So even though this might seem like a lot I'm throwing to you, we're a very patient group and we know it takes a little while to get all this perfected. If you study these videos and practice it a little bit, we're going to put you with a partner dealer at your first party and you'll get tons of training, and I guarantee you'll feel very comfortable after the first party doing it. I look forward to meeting all of you guys and working with y'all in all this fun. Talk to you soon.